What is up, YouTube? And it is a very beautiful day for another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Hope you all had a great day or are having a great day, and if you aren't, well, just remember, God woke you up to see another day. Now today we're gonna be talking about something a little different, just a little different. This video is gonna be specifically about quote-unquote cards that can change the game state, cards either singularly or paired together with other cards that can break a board, that could change the trajectory of the board game state, or quite frankly just be a straight blowout card. And I will be touching on, once again, if the card is either good in Dark Magician in terms of a tier that is in a DM, and what the card is without being in DM. So without any further ado, let's jump on into the video. All right, starting off with the first card. This card needs no introduction. We have Evenly Match. This beautiful card. Evenly Match, what it basically does is at the end of the battle phase, if your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can make your opponent banish cards for what's called cards from their field face down. They control they control with the same number of cards as you do. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. So basically what you would do is you would go into battle, going second, you would go to main, end of main, into battle, at battle, end of battle, evenly match them. And if they negate it, cool. You can activate more than one, because it doesn't say you can only activate one once per turn. So you could technically activate 3 evenly matches if you wanted to in one turn. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Activating 2 evenly matches is super OP, super duper OP. I will easily put this card at an S tier. Specifically in the next format. I did not specify this. Oh my goodness. This is gonna be for post Justice Hunters format. Okay, I need to point that out. But before we get deeper in the video, but Evenly Match is gonna be at an S tier. I think this card is extremely pivotal, and very OP alone, in my opinion. On to the next card. You guys might just be thinking, well, Tay, this card wasn't good in the last format, so why would this card be good now? Okay, come on now. Raigeki is just a great card in terms of going first. In terms of going second, excuse me. And this card does a lot. It forces your opponent to use certain effects or certain interactions, do certain interactions at an early time. And unfortunately for your opponent, a Raigeki paired with a card like, I don't know, compared with a card like Dark Ruler No More, Dark Ruler your opponent Raigeki, I think this is pretty OD OP in my opinion. Like I said, cards that are paired good together is Raigeki and Dark Ruler No More. Another card, let me see if I can find it. Another card that will be greatly paired off with Raigeki is Dark Hole as well. So you have Dark Ruler No More, or you can activate Droplet. Obviously, my Droplet's in my main now. You drop Raigeki on your opponent. You drop a Dark Hole first. Actually, you drop a Dark Hole first. Your opponent gets his board back. Obviously, unfortunately, you Raigeki his board, force more card effects out, and then you get to your combo. Unfortunately, this is a 3-card combo, and it's not ideal that you're going to be able to do this 24/7 or often. But the fact that you can make your opponent burn effects is super crucial if you want to go for, let's say, a OTK or like a kill shot, so to speak. On to the next card. We're not going to do no edit. We're just going to get straight into it. Torrential Tribute. Going first. Speaking about going first, Torrential Tribute is a great card going first. And yes, I do have both. I do have both text. The old one and then the new one. Yeah, I've been playing for a long time. Oh, I forgot to mention, bring this back, because we don't edit it. We don't want to have to. You know what, editor? You're going to edit it. I know you will. I know you will. Torrential Tribute, in my opinion, I think this is one of the most underrated, slept-on cards in terms of power that it can output. You can either argue that this is one of the best going first traps in the game in terms of board control. I wouldn't call board wipe. Well, it's a board altering card. It's all in one. I would give this card a solid A tier. For Dark Magician, A tier as well. I mean, that card is pretty damn good. And this is just my list, obviously. If you want to go to a different listing, you're more than welcome to. But if a player that's been playing at a very high caliber for a very long time, take everything I say with a grain of salt. I can always be willing to learn more about this game, obviously. Forbidden Chalice is another card I want to talk about. Forbidden Chalice is one of those cards where if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. It's pretty mid overall, but when it does do what it's supposed to do, it's a pretty impactful card, in my humble opinion. I'm gonna put this card at a solid B tier. Next card coming up, let's just get the back rows out the way. You got your Cosmic Cyclone, you have your Harpies, and no Lightning Storm, so we'll put Lightning Storm right here just for a split second, and then we'll take it away right here. Make sure you read Lightning Storm. I'm not going to put what it does, but long story short, what Lightning Storm does is you could choose, when you activate the spell, you could choose to either target, you could either choose to destroy all monsters your opponent controls, or all spells and traps your opponent controls. You can only activate one Lightning Storm once per turn. Pair this with something like Cosmic Cyclone or Harpy Feather Duster. I mean, this is all back row hate. Just pay 1,000 life points, then target a spell your opponent controls, spell or trap on the field, and destroy it. It's not opponent controls, but on the field. You ideally want to target your opponents, unless you have a spell that if it's sent to the graveyard, it gets an effect or a trap. I'll give Cosmic Cyclone a solid B, and then Harpy Feather Duster a S. It's always an S. And then Lightning Storm, I'll give Lightning Storm a solid S. We're almost done with this video, unfortunately, because I couldn't find other cards for this conversation to have today because I have to go do something, and also I have a bunch of other stuff coming in so we can continue to make videos and pump out content. Book of Moon, and we're gonna put the other two books on the screen up here. Editor, thank you so much. These three books, the Book of Moon, target one face of monster in the field, change that target to face down position, and then the other ones being Book of Lunar Eclipse, discard one card and then put two face down cards face down on the field, and Book of Eclipse, put as many cards face down on the field, and for each special summon card or card that was flipped face down, your opponent draws that many cards at the end of the phase. I put this at a solid B minus. Book of Eclipse will probably be at a because your opponent has to draw so much from it. I'll put it like at a A, like a A minus, low A. And then for Book of Lunar Eclipse, if you're running a brick deck and you need to discard, that card is like A tier. If not, that card's like a C tier. No one really talks about Lunar Eclipse. Lunar Eclipse is really good. And last and finally, if you don't have Salesman, pick you up a going first card that control the board, the state of the board that you're in. When you play this card, declare one name of the card. As long as this card remains up on the field, the declared card cannot be played. The card which is already on field before this card's activation are included. Beautiful card. A tier overall. People think Salesman is better because it does it for the entire turn. This stops it for the whole game. So as long as it's on the field. Yeah. That's all I have for this video. Man, I mean, it's not really much of a long video, unfortunately, but hope you all enjoyed this video. This video was an idea that just came abruptly out of nowhere because I thought to myself, I said, hey, why don't I help out some people that are struggling to break boards and are struggling to keep boards? Speaking of keeping boards, we're going to be talking next on the next video about how to maintain your board and how to make sure you keep the board that you have by running certain cards to make sure your opponent has to play on eggshells and nails. So that will be an upcoming video coming up. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. Make sure to hit the like, subscribe button, and turn on the bell notifications for more videos like these. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.